teams are paying attention to him, and they're chipping with backs and tight ends. And last week, the interior guys had success, and Josh did his part as far as keeping the quarterback in the pocket for the most part. He'll just have to continue to do that, and then hopefully his plays will come.
Does he have to sort of step up a little bit in order for the rest of the defense to get better as a whole?
I think so. I think the message really this week has been raise your level, everyone, and Josh is one of our good players, and you need your good players to play good. So, yes.
Devontae Adams rolling in this week. Any thought of having Tyson Campbell shadowing?
We did a little bit last week. This week we'll just see how the game goes. You know, there's always a chance of doing it, but right now we're just trying to figure out how they're trying to attack us and find out what our best plan to attack them is.
What makes Adams so special when you watch the film?
He's a go-to guy. He's a guy that has great quickness off the ball, and he runs the entire route tree, and he's an athlete playing receiver. He's a guy that I don't know him personally, but the way he moves, you can put him at any position, he'd be successful. So that helps him out being a receiver. He's able to, use his quickness, use his speed, and he can, catch anything close to him.
Is the plan to continue with the cornerback rotation the way it's been the past couple of games with Trey Herndon on the outside, Darius Wilson staying in nickel?
That's the plan. I think other than one play last week, you didn't hear Trey's name. And we go to it, and he played some really good plays, just like we all did. And one play stands out, but, his head's up. He's confident. We're confident in him, and he's going to go back out there this week and continue to play.
Mike, what is outside of the actual plays he's made on the field, DeJuan Smoot, and he's played very well this year. He's been around for a few years and everything. What does DeJuan mean in terms in the locker room, in the meeting room, on the sideline? Is a kind of a quiet leadership that he does.
He really does. In that room, there's a lot of vocal guys. Arden's the vocal guy, but Smoot is a quieter guy. But he commands that respect because one thing, he's been here for a while. Other thing, he's a good player that goes out there and works in practice. You could see last week that, they started jumping off the ball again and continued to work that early on in practice, and it paid off for him in the game. He did a great job.
And, you can have stars, you can have all pros, you can have Pro Bowl guys and everything, but is the backbone of an NFL team a bunch of guys like DeJuan?
Really, when he plays, he's one of those elite guys. He's a guy that can get after the quarterback from any spot, and we just want him to continue to do that. His chances have been limited so far because how teams have kind of played us, but now he's getting a chance to get out there and get more reps, and we'll get him going.
What did Tyson show you last week against Cortland? I know Doug said, he was shadowing a bit more last week.
Yeah, we shadowed a little bit, but Tyson, he's been consistent all year. He's in position to make plays, and, his target rate is pretty high. And we like that. We feel comfortable with him guarding different people, and we'll continue to let him grow.
Just as a coach for his development, how excited are you to see him against Devontae this weekend?
Oh, it's good. Anytime you get a guy that's talked about as the number one person at a certain position, that should raise the hair on everybody's neck. And it's not just Tyson, it's everybody. Because, it's a team defense, and we understand that we have to pressure the quarterback to make him get rid of the ball so we don't have to cover as long on the back end. So it's a team effort, but, yeah, we're excited about it, get a chance to go up against a really good one.
You go against an offense that just got shut out the week before. Do you go back and look at what the previous team did against them? Do you know that they're going to come with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder to try and rebound from that? How do you approach that?
I think every week's different. You go back and you look at what the previous team did, but you have your own identity. You're going to fit it to what you do. And, anytime you lose a game, that next week you're hungry, ready to get back out there. So I know they'll be cutting at the teeth, ready to get out there, and we'll do the same.
Josh Jacobs is right now top 5 rusher in the league. I know you say that you guys have to prove it every day when you're playing in this division, but just going up against a guy like that, knowing they want to pound the football, what's your message to the team?
It's the same one. Again, we talked about our division. We have guys that are similar, guys that can tote the ball, and he can tote it. Believe me, he can tote it, and he's doing a great job this year. So, again, just like our division, we understand that that's going to be the focal point. We have to make sure our hat's right, make sure our mind's right to go out there and see if we can slow him down.